Should I leave money to my grandkids? I personally am a big fan of including your grandchildren in your estate planning. It makes a big difference, and I can say this from personal experience. It makes a big difference getting $20, $30, $50,000 as a young adult and putting down on a down payment on the house than waiting until you are much older, when by then you will have your own career and your own money. So should you leave money to your grandkids? I would say consider it at least. And let's talk about a few things that you may want to have in mind before deciding if you want to leave some money to your grandkids and how to do it. So let's talk about it. First of all, of course, this video is about leaving money to your grandkids after your passing, not gifting money now, because you don't want to start giving money away now unless you are absolutely certain that you have enough funds to provide for your care in your old age, for your nursing home maybe, or maybe medical bills or whatever you may need later on. So don't start gifting money now unless you're sure you have enough to last you for your lifetime. Then, one thing to have in mind is, do your kids have money? Are they well established? Because if they do, that may be one reason you would want to include your grandkids, especially if your grandkids are responsible young adults who are just starting their lives. Maybe they're still going through college, or maybe they're buying a new house, maybe they just had a new baby. It makes a big difference having a chunk of money that they are receiving from their grandparents to get them started, as opposed to waiting until their parents passed to have some access to a large amount of money. They can pay off some debts, they can pay off some student loans. Again, they may buy a house. The other reason to consider is, well, leaving money to your grandkids is if you want to encourage them to pursue a certain path. For example, if education is important to you, you may want to leave them money. If they are of age, of course, if they are maybe still minors, you may want to leave them some money to provide guidance for them. Hey, this is what grandma and grandpa were thinking about. We really want you to go to college or go to trade school or pursue your dreams onto this path, because we are here to support you. It's just a good good memory for them to have after your passing. Now let's talk about, how do you include grandkids in your estate planning? You have to have something in writing, or you can list them as beneficiaries. So you either have, let's say, a trust. You can have a will as well, but a will will likely have to be probated. Ideally, you have a trust. In the trust, you list your distributions, your conditions for these grandchildren, when they get the money, how they get the money. And then you list the trust as a beneficiary on some of your accounts. For example, if you have life insurance or maybe some investment accounts, you can list the trust. Then the trustee will collect that money and will make sure that those beneficiaries get the money as per your wishes. Or you can list the grandchildren directly as beneficiaries. Let's say you have a bank account. You can list them as payable on death, or you may have an investment account. You can list them as a beneficiary, with the understanding that if you use this method, they just get a check. So if they are responsible adults and you just want them to do whatever they want with it, that might be a good way. You can just list them directly as a beneficiary to something. But if they are minor children, or if you have some terms and conditions, meaning that if you want this money to be used specifically for their education or for a different purpose, then you may want to go through a trust to make sure that those wishes are followed. I hope this video helped. If you have any questions about what we talked about, please give me a call, 405-857-8231. Just think about including your grandkids, or maybe not. But whatever you do, ideally you have something in writing to make sure that your wishes will be followed, and hopefully will keep your family out of the courts. Thank you for watching.